Being an effective leader, well, I think being an effective leader is a number of things. First and foremost, leadership is a continuous learning experience. I don't think you're born one day and I know how to lead. No, that's not how it works, and especially that's not how it works in this industry. It's a continuous ongoing learning cycle. I think most of the studies which have been done, most of the books you read, this is the single thing that comes out the most, especially for our industry as well. It is so dynamic, it's so changing, it's so people-oriented. There's so much to do and so much to learn. A hotel is like a little city. It has so many moving parts. It has engineering, it has sales and marketing, it has finance, it has customer service, it has housekeeping, it has pools, it has beaches, it has all kinds of different aspects to it. So I think if for people who want to learn in life, the hotel industry certainly provides that. And to become an effective leader in this industry, you certainly need to open your mind to learning. And I think as you do that, you will certainly become, a very strong leader. Secondly, I think you have to be a good coach. You have to be a good coach, and you have to be able to develop people to succeed. And I think that's the key thing there, that knowing what people want and enabling them to succeed is very important, because if they succeed, you succeed. I love coaching. I think it's very motivational, but I think to be a good coach, you also have to be a very good listener. You have to understand what your people want, what your people need, what your guests want, and what your guests need, and then understand their strengths, understand their weaknesses, how they're feeling today, and really guide them and align them to achieve the goals that you need for that day, and to succeed and to win. I mean, we all want to win at the end of the day, and I think that's very important. Another aspect of good leadership is the ability to make decisions. It's not easy all the time. People say, what is empowerment? Empowerment is really that, just making a decision and having the courage to do so. They're not always easy decisions. They're tough at times, and they only get tougher as you progress as a leader, as a supervisor, to leadership, to manager, to general manager. Those decisions become tougher and tougher all the time. But I think if you go back to my first point, that if you're learning along the way, then you can, those decisions do come a little bit easier. But you have to make those decisions, and above all, then you need to stand by them and own up to them. And I think that's how you gain a lot of respect as well. I think as well that in building your team, you have to have a great deal of trust in the people around you, and that they'll do things for you and you'll do things for them, and you can trust them. When you walk into a room, especially with your senior team, and you have an objective, you have to trust every single person around that table, because if you don't, then I think it'll be a little bit challenging to get the job done and to meet the goals and objectives that you have. In terms of, I've been very, very blessed in my career that I've worked with some incredible leaders. There's some great leadership in this company, and I've been very fortunate, and I think that's strengthened my own abilities as a leader. But I think some of that started very early on. First and foremost with my father. He instilled a lot of good values in me. He was a very successful executive chef. Bit of a hard nose, bit of old-fashioned, but I have to say he was very fair and balanced, and the people, his staff, enjoyed working with him. It wasn't easy all the time, but they knew that he was just trying to do the best and that he treated everybody fairly. So I think that is something that I've learned, and how important it is in a people-oriented business. The other thing is working hard. You have to work hard in this industry if you want to get ahead. You only get out what you put in. There's no free lunch. There's a few people in the world that I think have that natural born ability But for the rest of us, we have to work hard each and every day to achieve our goals. So I think if you put a few of those pieces together and you work hard at it, then I think those are some of the key ingredients to being a successful leader.